Hello and welcome to You Matter Mondays, your very first one of 2022. I'm Tamara Zoner, here to remind you how much you matter. A lot of us think about life purpose. What is my purpose in life? And I may have told you this before, but I thought we'd take just a few minutes today to talk about what the purpose of life really is, at least in my humble opinion. Many times, and especially in the early 2000s, there was a huge push to figure out what your life purpose is. Why are you here? Even my little baby daughter in her toddlerhood asked me what the reason for her life was when she was like 3 or 4 years old. And ultimately, what I have come to believe is that our one true purpose in this life is to be happy. And not necessarily happy all of the time, but that overall contentment that flows through our lives when we are able to move through the emotional cycles of life, from the good to the hard, to the happy, to the ugly, to the sad, through the grief, to the joy. Ultimately, when we can fluidly move through those feelings, the expanded ones, the contracted ones, then we find this base level of joy and contentment that is simple to return to, no matter what's going on in our lives. And that is what I believe our true purpose is. Now, the things we do can obviously support our purpose or make us feel like we're off track. And so, in a lot of the work that I do, it's in helping people discover or uncover, as I like to say, their purpose in this life, your passions. What lights you up? What fills you up? What makes you feel awake, energized, alive? When we are singing or dancing or creating or teaching or serving in some way or another, we can feel ourselves light up from within. Those things are the clues to your purpose, right? Those things that make you come alive are your purpose. And in a previous Wednesday, 5 minutes for you, I believe I gave you this prompt of completing the sentence, what makes me come alive is, and you complete that sentence over and over and over for a minute or two, just trying to spark up whatever it is for you that makes you feel really alive. For me, it's sharing this work. It is singing, it is dancing, it is laughter, it's snuggling with my kids, it is helping someone else find what lights them up, taking them through the passion test, or teaching them the basics and science and habits and actions of happiness. Those are the things that light me up so completely that when I'm doing them, I feel fully alive and on purpose. But each person's purpose is so unique and so different that you really have to tune in to you to discover what that is. And you also have to tune out the rest of the world a little bit in order to really hear that voice within you that is yours alone, that's your higher voice. It may be your higher power. It may simply be your own wisdom speaking through you to you. And if you're keeping so busy that you never sit still and get quiet and get willing to hear it, well, then you just won't. But you may have guidance from the universe that's trying to lead you in a certain direction, and you might listen or you might ignore it. Typically, these messages get louder and louder until we listen. We might not always like how loud they speak to us or how they show us a way. So it is important to take some time to dig in and listen to what your heart is calling you toward. You matter so much, and you wouldn't have these heartfelt callings if you weren't meant to be living them. So instead of your big resolutions this year, maybe you start with a small one instead. I know last week I told you to chuck them all together, and I still stand by the theme instead of a resolution entirely. But if you did set one with intention to treat yourself like you matter, you might simply sit quietly for a few minutes a day, asking yourself what lights you up. Some meditation teachers invite you to ask the question, "Who am I?" until your soul answers, not your head, your soul, your heart. And I would invite you to ask, what lights me up? What am I truly here for? What is the service that I feel called to perform or live in this life? Doing what feels good to you and that is of service in the world is your purpose, and it can be anything. It can be absolutely anything. And so as you start this new year, and as you take some time perhaps on this first Monday of the new year, take some time to really dig in and discover what matters to you. Because you matter. You matter to me, and you matter to this world. And if you need some help to do so, as always, I invite you to contact me. I provide a complimentary 30 to 45-minute call called Your Pathway to Happiness, and I can help you get on your path, even if you don't end up working with me. No big deal, okay? My purpose in this world is to help you discover and uncover and live your own. And so if you want some one-on-one time with me, you can book that on my website, alifeyoulovenow.com, and we can chat. And as well, I am offering a deep dive into happiness this January. We start on the 18th, where we will spend some time not only on the actions and habits of happiness, but on your purpose and uncovering and discovering your purpose in this life through the tool of the passion test, which is my favorite. So if you're interested in that, you can reach out to me again on that same website, and that'll be in the links below. I would love to hear your comments, your thoughts. Share what you know about your own purpose in this life and what you think about life purpose. And as always, please like and share this video if you feel so called to do. I will see you again tomorrow with the first truth bomb of 2022. I bet it's going to be a juicy one, so I'll see you there. Create yourself a beautiful day, a beautiful life, and an amazing new year. You deserve it because you matter. I'm Tamara Zoner. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.